meeting Galapagos Jane.
Yeah, she had just entered. She had informed you guys that the bug you've rescued was an exo-nymph. Y'all decided you were okay with that.
As long as he doesn't continue to try and eat people's brains.
There's a slight typo on my sheet.
What's that?
She's listed here as Bermuda Jane.
What did we say her name was?
Galapagos Jane.
Oh, well, I wrote Bermuda Jane on the
Yes,
sheet.
you did.
I couldn't remember what her name was. You can feel free to scratch it off and fix it if you want.
Do I have a pencil?
We're not bringing her sister into this.
Yeah.
Her parents were like, we'll name him Jane Jane.
Jane.
Here we go. So now we have a backup character.
No.
One will raise in Bermuda, the other will raise in the Galapagos.
Yeah. Where sea turtles are from.
Alright.
So, we just learned about the bug.
Yeah, and Galapagos says, I'd like to thank you all for letting me in. I know I'm probably going to be a drain on your resources, but I hope that given the situation, you'll allow me to stay here.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if worse comes to worse, we can just shove you back out the airlock.
Probably not. We got food covered. We know the location of an air supply.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, in the survival game, we're expecting rescue in like 2 weeks.
I mean,
And we've got 3 months worth of supplies locked down in the first day.
Assuming that whatever made the captain, really mess up, this being his fault, of course, crashing this into the asteroids, for that, the reason he did that, assuming that's dead, we're in the clear here as soon as we get in contact with someone.
She says, oh, so the captain crashed it into the asteroids.
Yeah,
So-
completely his fault.
Probably some of the stuff that was being transported must have escaped. Well, obviously, if that exo-nymph is over there, I'm pretty sure that was in the catalog.
He mentioned something of thinking it was because of him.
Then mentioned that he didn't think it was him anymore, so we're under the assumption that it's not him.
Because in his records, he decided to be super vague and say that instead of the monster that, I don't know, steals your eyes and learns everything that you knew. As an example.
I mean, it's almost as silly as calling a killer clown it. I mean, that's not very descriptive.
That sounds like it'd be a weird book.
Yeah.
As you guys are, talking to her,
Or talking at her in our case.
the console, the communication console, starts beeping again. And Malice is like, hey, I think you're getting an incoming message. Somebody want to check that while I'm working on this?
Yeah, sure. I believe we established it was
over there.
here.
No, right over there.
Okay.
So, all right. So Zach, you're checking the communication.
Yep.
Turn it on and. Hello, this is Sam. Do you guys read me?
Oh, hi, Sam.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, where the heck are you?
That's a really good question. We're on the ship.
I think we had the coordinates, didn't we?
Yeah. But she's like, I contacted Lucia. She and Dr. Arcana are still on the other ship. They don't know where the heck you guys are. You just disappeared.
Well, we gave you the coordinates. That's where we're at.
I'm looking out the viewport.
Okay.
Does it still look the same?
Still looks the same. You don't see the ship out there anymore.
Oh my God, we're in the Caribbean Triangle.
Okay. Now you know me. I'm not a scientist, nor am I the highest educated.
Right.
Pulse kind of focused on exercise.
Right.
But I think, don't quote me on this, we might be in a parallel dimension, a pocket dimension, or weird space magic bubble.
She's like, okay, well, I'm not in that, and I'm still contacting you guys. Lucy has been trying to contact you. but she says you're not picking up.
Yeah, we're not getting that signal.
All right.
Double check. Make sure.
Are we
that-
sure Lucy is not the one in the bubble?
I contacted Lucy. I just talked to her. They don't know where you guys are. Their ship should be right outside there, right where you left it.
Well, it's not.
Oh, would that ship that we were on, the one that brought us here, would it have weapons?
Probably. It might have some.
So-
it wasn't a battleship, but it might have some weapons. Yeah.
So I'm gonna, looking at one of the rocks,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give a coordinate to a rock,
Okay.
relay that to her, and ask her, hey, can you ask them to shoot the rock at this coordinate?
All right. I guess so.
Because
Well-
we do not see them and we have not gotten contact from them.
All right. Hold on. And
Thank you, Navi.
Click. Navigation clicked on for a second.
You you're watching out at the rock, I'm assuming.
Yep.
That would be a good time to find out if something happens.
It would.
So, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna check the chart. Oh, by the way, you guys can put you put cast level 5 on your
Well, we didn't put it there, but it's there.
Mine
Cannot
is
be
it.
erased.
Oh, okay. I'm saying 5 is where
Oh.
it starts.
Yep, there it is. Chaos Factor.
Yeah.
And it is a 77. Man, we should have brought a hedgehog factor here. Because, you could control this chaos.
That's an echidna.
It was a hedgehog.
So as you're
It's an
watching,
echidna.
They're the ones that always yell chaos control.
so as you're watching, the rock does blow up.
Okay, we can confirm that our allies, while we cannot hear them, reach them, or talk to them, there's a possibility of them killing us. Because the
Could
rock
we-
exploded.
Could we throw something at low velocity towards where they're supposed to be and see if it bounces off where the ship is supposed to be?
I mean, do you have their exact coordinates?
So you ask that.
Yep.
So as you ask that, the transmission just cuts to static.
I think something is actively working against us.
It's quite possible.
So, new plan. We fix the ship and fly it away. That's like plan J if we get to that.
Sticking two halves of a ship back together is going to require an awful lot of blue tack.
Don't worry, I'm pretty sure the cargo hold is full of space tape.
Okay.
Alright, so it is late in the day. You guys have already gone and done your scavenging for today.
I thought we were sleeping.
Well, you hadn't slept. Well, your sleep got interrupted
Right.
by her coming. So, you guys gonna finish up the night?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna get a nap. I'm gonna bed down by the
Okay.
control panel in case got a talkie-talk.
Alright.
I also give the written out warning pamphlet about our bird
Oh, okay.
that they're a wild card and just be ready for that.
Oh, she's such a card.
Alright, so.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Am I going to be simulating Jacob again?
I don't know, we've got the chart here. Alright, so that will actually end that scene then. So now we're gonna roll to see what the next scene is. since we're doing this all on the emulator tonight.
We're on an adventure, folks. Or even our game 100.
100. Woohoo!
Wow.
I never thought I'd see the day.
That is focus as NPC positive.
Yay? Now we get to find out why it's positive.
Right. So that means something good happens to an NPC. So 97?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, hey.
Hey. Sorry I wasn't in last week.
Yeah.
I had to work.
Well, that's
Oh,
all
It
right.
happens.
But I got dice now.
Okay.
nice.
So we're already starting?
Yeah, we're just getting started. You can go ahead and take a seat.
We're literally just... So, we are using the random encounter for the setup of the scene.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right. 97. Transform.
81.
Transform victory.
The ship suddenly reappears.
Yeah, no.
what about... I can't think of her name, but our engineer.
Nails.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I know what this means.
Okay.
All right.
Is that Niels with a K or an N?
Now it's with an @ sign.
Okay.
She's written on your NPC somewhere. Right there. Analysis.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys have woken up the next morning.
Okay.
Zach, you were camping down by the communications.
Yes.
So, as you wake up and you look over at the communications console, you notice another blipping light on it.
I look around.
Yeah.
Boop.
You press it, and a recorded message starts playing. It says, "Hello, friends. I wanted to thank you all for the gift you sent me. I found it very useful, especially that one trinket you sent me. I'm sure you know what one I'm talking about. You knew what it could be used for, didn't you? You have my thanks. I'd still be sitting where I was if not for your help. It feels so good to get out and stretch my wings again. I'm sure you'll know how to find me when you're ready. I'm eager to continue with the project we started.
Oh dear.
Sincerely, Dr. Elysium."
Yeah, we accidentally jailbroke Dr. Elysium.
Oh. all we did was send her a gift basket. Damn it. I expected the guards to take the cheese knife out of it. It's not our fault. It was a standard issue gift basket. Oh, there's gonna be so many missing bones.
She's very pleased with us now, though.
Not true. She might leave our bones alone. Do I have bones?
Yeah, sharks have cartilage.
So I don't have no bones for her to take.
No,
Okay.
sharks have cartilage.
Nice.
Sharks only have like a few hundred bones, and all of them are called teeth.
They regrow.
So, what kind of surgery can I get to replace my bones with cartilage?
I don't know if that's a thing.
I have an
Look,
exoskeleton.
there is a nutjob bird out there stealing people's skeleton. I don't want mine anymore.
Get an exoskeleton.
Get a robot skeleton.
All right.
Then you can just give her the bones.
preemptive deskeletoning.
Exactly. Specifically when you survive.
So, that's going on. Anyways, you guys still have to deal with your daily, survival. So, you're going to need to subtract whatever resources you're using and decide if you need to go out for any more.
Yes.
Who's keeping track of our resources?
Me.
You. What do we have? What do we need?
Spacesuits. That's mostly what we need.
Okay, then I'll head back out into the crew corners to grab some more spacesuits.
The same place as before?
Yeah, I mean, you said it was chock full of the things,
Yeah.
so let's get some more.
So,
I will also be going there because he doesn't have a spacesuit yet.
okay. So
He
you
can
gotta-
carry more
gotta
spacesuits
get
than I
him.
can, so there should be a bonus to his carrying capacity.
I can carry a lot of stuff.
So this is probably going to be, I'm going to class this as a sure thing. So go ahead and roll on the chart.
On what chart?
Roll on the fate chart. Roll a d100.
Rolling a D100,
29.
58.
Yes, both of those are successes.
So we haul back many more spacesuits.
So you can each bring back another spacesuit.
Just one? He's massive. He can carry a truck.
I am a big boy.
He drank his milk, just like Mama told him.
Drank my milk and got my surgery that made me into a giant.
Alright, I'll allow Zach to carry 2.
Fine.
What?
Maybe it's not that it's heavy, it's just hard to hold.
I mean, he does got to have one hand free to navigate around in space.
Most inconsistent survivals here.
You can definitely only carry one.
Okay.
I can only carry one. I'll agree with that.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Are you trying to figure out how many licks it takes to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll Pop?
How much food you guys are eating?
Ah.
'Cause I figured it's like, because we got 100,
Uh-huh.
I figured -5.
Gotcha.
Hell yeah, because that's how I had it divided up. It was into specific meals. There we go.
Alright, so you guys, you're good on food and
Yep.
everything. You're counting in the newcomer, right? The turtle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have my own food section, so I left myself out of it.
Okay.
So, and one suit gets us 2 days.
Uh-huh.
We just got 2 more suits, so that would
Well,
be...
3 suits.
But one's going to Bugman.
You can carry 2 and Jake can carry 1.
But
Oh,
it's
okay.
2 that's going to the oxygen supply.
Gotcha.
1 that's going to the Bugman.
Alright.
That gives us 3 days of oxygen.
Alright.
4, 5 days.
Okay.
Okay. So we got that. And we can do 3 things or 2 things in a day.
You can bring back 1 thing a day, is what I'm saying. You can bring back
Okay.
1 item type a day.
Okay. Because, yeah, I was going to go after water next.
Well, you still got Jacob who can go out.
Ah, true.
And if you got brought a suit for Dagoth?
Dagoth.
Dagoth. If you brought a suit for Dagoth, he can go out.
Yeah, can go with them. Because we know there's something else on this ship. So the whole, go
Right.
alone, it probably ain't the best plan. Give me a flamethrower. I'm going in the vents. Why? Because I'm going in the vents. Can't we just seal it off? I am going in those vents.
He's
Even
the
if I have to
imposter.
kill all of you.
He's the imposter. It's his God-given right to vent.
I'll be the one venting. How BS this is. Anyways, I bring our bug person a spacesuit.
Alright. So, do you want to go search somewhere for something?
What exactly would I be searching for?
Is there any...
Water.
You guys could use water?
I mean, really, it's oxygen and water are two
Okay.
things that are actual trouble.
Okay.
And we found like a huge thing of water in the hold, so that might be a good place to go back and get it.
Sure, I'll help out however I can.
Okay. So what I'm gonna need you. Let's see. You're going back. You're directing him to go to the hold to look for water.
Yeah, is that a command action?
Well,
Does he get a bonus?
No. So I'm gonna say it's a near sure thing. So, Lucas, I'll need you to roll a D100, which is gonna be your D10 and your percentile die.
And should
Okay.
I roll for the bird as well?
Percentile and 10. This is the 10, right?
Yeah, it should be same shape.
Alright. What am I rolling for?
Just to get
Chance
the
of
number.
success on bringing back water.
Yeah, just roll to what you
Okay,
get.
can I add add a survival onto it?
I mean, sure. I don't know. That's gonna help a whole lot, but
Because it's not the. It's like a 1 could win, a 2 could fail. It's the
Well,
chart
we'll
is.
see.
Oh. So I got a 70 on the percentile.
Uh-huh.
And I'm guessing that's a 9 if
Yep.
the bottom. Okay. Yeah.
So
a 9
seven-
and a 70.
79. Yes, 79 is a success. So you're able to find water. You can bring back a jug of water.
And the bird's with him, so
So,
And they got an 80.
Do what?
I rolled for Jacob.
all right, we got an 80.
Yep.
Okay. So Jacob's. What was Jacob searching for?
Went with them
Water.
for water.
Okay.
she brings back maple syrup.
Wouldn't that make us more thirsty?
Brings back a soda machine.
23.
Yeah, and the 23. So that is. Okay, NPC action.
$93.
Proceedings.
75.
Proceedings military. Does that make any kind of sense, or do I need to re-roll that?
NPC, the military one, they work, but I'm not really sure what to do with proceedings. Other than maybe she tells us that Galapagos James tells us why she's here.
Sure, you guys. She pretty much already told you all why she was there.
She could take command of the situation and start directing our survival efforts.
I think it's space magic.
It's probably space magic.
It's always space magic.
Why is it always gotta be space magic?
Because it's a sci-fi genre.
Sci-fi doesn't include space magic.
Have you ever seen Star Wars?
That's space fantasy.
Have you ever seen Star Trek?
They didn't have space magic.
They had a satellite that turned sentient.
Yeah, but that's
Interesting. See if,
72.
let's see if this helps it make any sense or not. 72. Suggest.
96.
Suggest magic.
I knew it. I beat the dice.
Hmm.
Hey
Okay.
guys, I think this might be magic.
Magic.
The Gathering.
How much water did we get, by the way?
Brought back one jug of water, or no, 2 jugs of water. One for each of them.
And a jug of maple syrup.
And how much water did we deem a jug was worth?
Like a day's ration, I guess.
Okay.
I could just eat. I mean, split among all of y'all. Yeah, a jug will probably last a day.
Wait, hold on. No, you were talking about like the water dispenser chugs. Didn't we decide that
Oh,
last
was
like
I?
a week?
Was I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm good with days.
I don't know. You're the DM. I'm just saying what you've said before. If you
Okay.
want to change it now, you're
Well-
pretty much God here.
Here. All right. Fate chart. Is it a water cooler jug or more of a
Milk chug.
milk jug?
I need to remember to write
All right.
down
Well, actually,
Space
all right.
magic.
So, is it a water cooler jug?
It's 63.
63. No, it is not a water cooler jug.
Okay.
Is it a milk chug?
Obviously, it is not a water cooler.
Well, let's find out. 30.
So that means it's an alien jug from another
Yes,
universe.
it's a milk jug.
Yes, it's a milk chug. Okay. That will last a day.
No, we're on a normal ship. It's just stuff's weird.
All right. So, what was it? Military proceedings suggest magic.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys come back, Jane calls you all to come around and listen. She says, I've been studying the situation while you guys were out scavenging for supplies and looking at what's going on and what's happened so far. Definitely believe there's some sort of a transcendent event going on here that we're likely dealing with.
You
Check my bloom detector.
Your Kiel Bloom detector.
Yep.
Okay. Let's find out if your Kiel Bloom detector picks up anything this time. I'm gonna say
How much space magic?
47.
Zach, your Kiel Bloom detector is now picking up a bloom, a Kiel Bloom. Now that she has said that.
So I'm up to 1. Of course you're gonna beep after I check you. Well, that's good. That means I'm much more mobile now.
So, you're saying it's space magic,
Yes, I'm saying there's definitely some sort of
Definitely
event.
space magic.
and you're a space wizard.
Yes.
So, can you wizard us out of the space magic?
Are you a different kind of space magic mage?
I'm basically she's basically a combat soldier. So
So she's a red mage.
her implants are specialized in.
Can you fight the space magic and make a hole for us to get out of?
She's like, no.
That's technically what wizard on wizard combat is.
She's like, if we had some kind of physical thing that was creating the Kiel Bloom.
So. So we've.
She says if there was some kind of physical object or being that was creating the Kiel Bloom, that would be something I could fight, but you're asking me to fight an abstract in reality itself, that kind of doesn't really work.
I mean, it's also space magic, so maybe it
What
does.
good is a wizard if you can't fight abstract concepts?
I mean, wizards should be very good at fighting magic.
the last wizard we saw fought a ghost. So.
And again, that is an object. I don't have an object in front of me. I have
It is very much not physical.
Ghosts are not objects.
they can be made into objects.
Yeah, they can. The meat factory turned them into meat ghosts. That is an actual sentence. That sums up
actual-
beautifully.
Like, accurate description of what happened. The meat factory turned them into meat ghosts.
A lot of hands. let's do that idea to see if there's something that's making this happen.
Making this happen. All right.
Like, is there? Do you know of any creatures that could do this?
Or any technologies?
All right. Well, let's see.
Like off the top of
what
your
was
head.
Nallis working on? She was getting the scanners up,
Yes.
right?
Hmm.
So let's see how that's finished.
She's had a day.
Yeah.
15.
Hopefully that's good.
Oh, that's extreme. Yes.
She doesn't just have our scanners. She has all the other ship scanners too.
Yeah, she has the broken half side as well.
Yeah. So those scanners are definitely up and running, and she got the coffee machine working when she was finished with that.
She's on the coffee. Get me coffee.
And she did everyone's taxes while she was at it.
The bird gets no coffee.
No, she's banned.
So.
Can I put some of the maple syrup in my coffee?
So.
Roll to see if the bird shares.
You're wanting Jane to. What are you doing?
The bird shares.
Nice.
Isn't it her job to get coffee?
Yeah. Well, to share the coffee's fine. She'll get coffee all day, but to share her maple syrup, she found.
Oh. All right. So.
Now I'm just thinking of her pouring a big, thick cup of maple syrup and.
Yeah, she would.
We all sit around disgustedly watching.
Yeah, she's drinking a mug of maple syrup.
She sat it on the coffee maker, so it's heated up real good. It's liquidy enough to drink.
So you wanted Jane to do a scan and try to figure out what's going on, right?
Yes.
All right.
I think my original plan, I was going to plug my fuel beam detector into it and see if that could,
Yeah. Do you want to go over there and try to assist her? with
Yeah.
that?
I'll do that. I'll
Yeah.
plug it in.
There. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll to see what her success is, and then we're going to have you do the same.
67.
I just love the idea of, like, hey, I got it working, and according to this, there are 57 life forms outside the door.
All right. Zach, you roll Z100 now.
76.
Trombones.
So, all right. I mean, those are both failures.
Oh,
Yeah. So as she's, scanning, she's like, I'm not picking up any other life forms, like on either part of the ship.
it's funny, because when we scanned,
Yeah.
we only picked up one life form, and we got 2.
We got 3. We got Nallis, we got Bug Boy, and we got Galapagos
Yeah,
Jane.
we only picked up 1, and we got 2 extra life forms that didn't show up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach out and touch her wrist.
You're gonna
Feel
touch
her
her
pulse.
wrist and feel for her pulse.
Yep.
She's a meat ghost.
She could be a meat ghost. 83.
83.
You failed to touch her wrist and poke yourself in the eye.
Maybe it's the space magic.
So Zach, you're checking her wrist for a pulse, right?
Yep.
You don't feel a pulse.
Are you dead?
I sure hope not.
You don't have a pulse. But you are also a turtle. Maybe your heart's just slower.
No. You didn't feel a pulse. That doesn't mean she doesn't have one. Maybe you just suck at this.
Mind if I cut the tip of your finger? If no blood comes out, then I'm right.
That's fair.
You're
As a bug man, I vote in favor of cutting the finger.
All right.
We're rapidly devolving into John Carpenter's The Thing.
Hey, you know what? That's a good idea. Heat up a needle.
Heat up a needle. All right.
I will work on heating up the paperclip.
All right. So you're gonna cut her finger into a.
Yeah, into a petri dish. We're gonna collect some blood and see if it reacts to a hot paperclip.
All right. All right. So first of all, you're cutting your finger. Let's see if there's blood. Zach, roll again.
57 this time.
57. There is blood.
Hey!
Okay. Oh, wait a second. 57. You cut her finger. There is no blood.
There is no blood.
I'm just looking at her at this point.
So,
What are you?
She's like looking at her own finger. She's like, "Oh, that's really troublesome."
yeah, that's spectacularly troublesome. Any ideas?
I may not have survived the wreck.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking. Suggestions?
Hey, Bugman, come here a second.
You got food?
Yeah, I've been bringing food. I need to see your finger.
What do you want my finger for?
need
Well,
to
we
see if
gotta
you
check your
bleed.
blood.
You didn't come up on the life scanner either.
Well, either he didn't come up on the life scanner or Nallis didn't come up on the life scanner.
That's why we gotta cut their fingers.
All
We're
right.
doing a full test.
You can have a finger.
We're not taking the whole finger, just the
Yeah.
into the cup.
Is the bug alive?
9.
That does not bode well.
Who rolled a 9? So that's extreme yes. He definitely bleeds.
He bleeds out.
Band-aid!
We killed the bug by exsanguination.
You weren't, familiar with exonym biology. You
So-
cut a little too deep, you get sprayed in the face.
Wow, that's a lot of blood. Let's see how much more you got.
Paper towel. Stick a hot needle to it.
Hot needle doesn't react.
Roll a thing.
68.
68. So no, it doesn't react.
Okay.
Okay, you're safe for now. I'll go ahead.
That's our
I was-
test that doesn't actually prove anything.
I was
Wait a
scared.
sec.
I was scared I'd have to rethink my own origin.
I don't know how to check the Bugman's pulse. He's got an exoskeleton.
I'll go ahead and take Nallis' sample.
Okay.
Give me the thingy.
Now, all right. So as you approach now, she's like, "Well, hold on. How do I know you guys are actually real?" I mean,
that's a good
Because
question.
Says the-
we
Well, you
didn't
have.
show up negative on the scanner.
Okay, well, I wasn't there for that, so
You
all
know-
I know is I was.
You
in
were
my
here
room.
for that, and
To
it
be
says that
fair-
you shouldn't have been.
All right.
You and our bird did bounce around pretty hard out in space.
Do you want me to cut my finger next?
Yes.
Okay, fine. But we're doing you first.
No,
Yes.
I'm not letting you touch me until I know.
I will do it first.
Look, all right. Now this is like, look at things from my perspective. I'm sitting in this ship that has crashed in like one of the few pressurized areas left, and then all of a sudden, you guys, who I know, just happened to show up out of nowhere to rescue
Your
me.
distress signal.
We got
I
the
mean-
distress signal.
No,
we
you're
checked
being a
the
very
magic.
problematic waifu. Fine. Check his blood. Did he bleed?
My question is, the person I was stranded in space with
56.
turns out not to be alive.
Do what?
56. Did he bleed?
I'm hoping that we're all actually alive and this is just a huge, like, self-imposed, this isn't right.
All right, so Zach, yes, you bleed.
Okay.
And then
Hot needle.
I'm doing the paperclip. 11.
It reacts very badly.
11. Yeah, no, Zach's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Okay. Now we're doing you now. Come here.
She'll let Zach do her. She's not letting you touch her.
Ah, such a problematic waifu.
It's fine. 77.
77. Hold on.
This test proves nothing. I love it.
It proves they bleed. I mean,
Wait. What are you doing?
we're trying to.
Doing the blood.
Yeah,
doing
we're
the-
testing to see if she bleeds.
Cut the finger.
You realize both of her arms are mechanical.
We'll
What about
have
her
to.
feet?
Both
Yeah,
of her,
we'll have to
both
cut.
of her, both of her arms are mechanical. Both of her feet are mechanical. Her tail is mechanical.
Her cheek then.
Cut her on the shoulder.
Do the neck then.
Yeah, the shoulder.
No, don't do the neck.
What a tiny.
Remember
This
how
home
you
skill,
guys
this will
blood
be over in a
accidentally did
second.
something wrong? It's like,
You won't have to worry about this in just a second.
Listen, as an insect man, I can confirm the necks of other beings have a lot of blood in them.
yes, we don't need that much.
Alright. You're getting her
Shoulder,
shoulder on a safe spot. Alright.
Yeah,
And what did you roll?
a 77.
A 77 for Malice.
I'm just gonna write down blood test.
Yeah, I guess that's what this scene is. You get to... Alright, so you test Malice 72. No blood.
So, we've got exactly one person who has actually survived this
Touch her
crash.
neck.
Uh-huh.
Do the heart test.
Do what?
Doing the heart test.
Okay.
Because maybe she's got a heartbeat, just not blood. 42.
42.
Pretty sure we confirmed space magic.
Oh, so you're checking for like a heartbeat?
Yep.
Yeah, nothing.
Well, I mean, if she's not bleeding, then she's got no blood pressure, which means her heart isn't beating. So that makes sense.
Okay.
Our waifu is dead.
Do either of you want to kill any of us? Just be honest. We can talk this through.
Yeah.
We're letting the bug person stay. We can talk this through.
We can work out a solution. This is not a deal breaker. We just need to know going forward. 52.
But yeah.
Everyone has to get this test
All
now.
right. Alright. So, Jane's like, no, I'm not wanting to kill anyone. And as far as I knew, I was still alive. I was...
Let's not rule that out, because
I mean, we're only saying that you're probably dead.
Yeah.
We don't have any proof of it
There's-
just yet. There's a lot of
a
magic flying around.
chance.
Then remove the source of magic and then do the test afterward. It might be.
Well, yeah, we're working on the whole remove the source of magic part.
Yeah.
Okay.
It might be messing with our test results.
Hold on a second. Oh, shit.
Because I've got the. I just had the funniest idea of like we're sitting there and it's like, okay, hey, I just felt a pulse on my hand, and all of a sudden like their fingers go.
Alright, so yeah, as soon as Dagoff says we should remove the source of magic, Malice is like, you know what, you're right. All this weird stuff started happening when the wizard came in here. We should throw her out.
Actually, the weird stuff started before.
Yeah, it definitely started. Before.
Well, it definitely got weirder after she showed up.
Well, it's more she gave us insight to show that it was weird.
Yeah.
I still think we should remove her.
Well, we
I
have a
best-
consistent consensus that disagrees with you. So
can I roll an insight to see if I feel
Yeah,
that's a
yeah, you can.
okay. And I think we were doing. I want to do street smarts and. See, I want to use natural instincts, but this is definitely a mind thing.
Right.
So, street smarts is +2 for one miss and a miss. Okay.
Get any successes?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
If we're going off of mind, if we can go with just bodily instincts,
Right.
then
I mean, I
there's
could
a better
do a
chance.
pretty smart roll too.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it mind?
Yep. All mine are the same, so it doesn't really matter. But I think we were doing mind presence.
Mind presence. So that's two dice plus street smarts.
Yep.
Okay. That's a fail and a success.
I don't know what to think about it. Or I am in the agreement of the wrong decision.
So successful street smarts, and you're asking what now?
I'm asking, is there any reason, or do I feel like it's a smart idea to get rid of the turtle?
Okay. So we're gonna have to do this a little bit differently since this is a no prep. We're doing straight off the
Okay.
emulator. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna say it started out at 50-50 and you got one success, so we'll move up to somewhat likely.
Okay.
So you're gonna roll your D100 on there. See what you.
D100, I got 19.
19. So that's not an extreme yes, but it's a yes.
So yes, I feel like we should get rid of the turtle. Or yes, I feel like we should keep her around.
Well,
You have a
which were
hunch.
you asking? Were you asking should we get rid of her or should we keep her around? That's how it's got. That's how you got to do it with this chart. You got to ask like a yes or
you
no
said
question.
yes. Should we keep her? I
Yeah.
think that's what you
I mean,
said.
you're free to tell me which one you want it to be. Are you saying
I wanted to keep her.
okay? So you're saying asking if we should keep her in the.
Yeah.
So you're getting a yes.
Okay, so
your
we
Street
should keep
Smarts
her.
is telling you that you should probably keep
So,
her.
Okay.
to the viewers,
Keep her around.
we don't remember the specifics of what was said. We're keeping it because we like her. We like Galapagos Jane.
All right. So you definitely think that throwing out's a bad idea.
Right.
All right.
I mean, she's the only one here who knows space wizardry. And if we're in a space magic situation, we need somebody who understands space wizardry.
Someone other than the person who can swim through stuff on occasion.
Right, but that's other people being smart.
Yeah. It's like, who is the closest expert among us? The one person who's not the smartest in the group, who happens to have an ability in it, and the detector. That's it's basically like, who's the toughest guy around here? It's like, well, everyone's missing their legs except that guy has a gun. He's the toughest by default.
All right. So James thinks James is your voice saying that we should.
Yes, we should keep the turtle.
Yeah. The rest of you are saying.
I trust you on this one, mostly because you're disagreeing with the waifu who you were more than happy to risk your life to come help. So
Well, she's becoming a very problematic wife.
Okay.
we will keep an eye on her,
Okay.
but like she said, it may be a bigger problem to get rid of her. Because think of it this way, isn't it better to keep an eye on her rather than to, let her go off, and if she is evil, to be unsupervised?
Jacob thinks that we should shove her out the airlock right
Well,
now.
of course Jacob does.
Well, exactly. We definitely go against what Jacob wants.
To be fair, the bird also was denying its existence at the end. So
Yeah, we're definitely keeping the turtle. Okay, so cut my finger.
yeah.
Oh, okay. You're gonna do that.
Well, I mean,
All right.
to
Yeah.
keep Nallus mollified, yeah. I got a
The
25.
25. Yeah, you bleed.
Okay, I bled, and now I'm gonna heat up the paperclip and stick that in there
All right.
for 83.
Also, no reaction.
Okay.
Okay.
Done. And
The bird
Dun.
bleeds.
we check the bird.
Oh, you guys got.
Hold the bird down.
The bird.
Hold on. Let's find out. Does Avara resist?
We know she's going to.
I'm gonna say it's probably a
48.
sure thing.
And that's why I'm grabbing the bird.
A 48. Yes, she resists.
Of course she does.
All right,
Let's-
Zach, you're holding her down.
Yep.
Let's see if she's able to do any damage to you as you try to hold her down.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, she is.
well, I had 4
So Zach-
successes on it holding her.
Really?
Like, she's not getting away, but
Yeah, you hold her down, but she's able to like scratch you with her talons. You get cut up a bit. You should actually be over here doing this.
I hold my temper and don't slam her into the floor on accident.
Okay, so we're cutting her neck to get a blood sample.
Cut her neck.
Also, I'm gonna go ahead and make it canon that she is yelling about the patriarchy
Okay.
and how it is not cool, despite me being one of only 2 males in this room.
It's like, I don't have Jacob's sheet. We can't roll an insanity check. Alright.
Okay, cut the bird, doesn't
Yeah.
bleed, for 64.
64. Yes.
Okay, and stick a heated up paperclip in it for no reason whatsoever, but it makes us feel good.
19.
19.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
Okay. So now we've established the dead people in the room, and it agrees with the sensor readings that we had.
Because, like she said, she's a combat specialist. She's assuming she died. She's like, I don't have a heartbeat. I don't bleed. I must be dead.
Yeah, I mean, that's the logic that we have to go off of right now, too, until a situation comes up that, like,
There's also,
disagrees with that.
there's also my theory. There's a time distortion, and that once we get out of this, all of a sudden it's all gonna go back into effect.
Alright, so Jane
Good
is
thing we made small cuts.
Jane is gonna go sit over here in the corner and contemplate her existence. Nallis is, I don't know, what's Nallis gonna do? Would Nallis be upset by this, or is she just gonna keep going on?
I have stated my theory, by the way, so maybe that'll help soothe a little.
Let's see, is Nallis gonna keep working? Oops.
She can take a day. She got
69! Nice!
So Joe, who goes, you know what, for that it's 96.
It's not how the percentiles work. I will stab you. Give me my 69.
About that close of
So,
friends.
so no, Nallis is not going back to work.
She can take the day.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty heavy. I think she's earned a day off.
Alright.
She fixed the comm. She's fixed pretty much everything in the room. She can take 5.
Alright.
She's earned it.
But
We're letting her have access to the coffee machine unrestricted. Because, you know, in stressful situations, adding caffeine helps.
I mean,
Well, I mean, she doesn't have a pulse, so I don't think the caffeine will get into her blood.
I mean,
the blood she didn't have.
Yeah, exactly.
So what does the caffeine do for her?
It's warm and it feels nice.
yeah. Like, that is one thing. Is like, can you feel things? Like, do you feel like,
Are you asking Jane?
yep.
Let's find out if she feels things.
21.
She's like, I mean, I can feel things. And she's like touching the computer console and stuff.
Perhaps
And
we
you can-
didn't
you
cut
can, like,
in.
feel that on your fingers?
What's that?
You can, like, feel that on your fingers?
Yeah, I can feel that it's there.
Perhaps we did not cut into her hard enough or deep enough, because if you can feel something, usually that means there's blood. But if we were not able to get blood, it probably means we didn't cut deep enough.
So are you
This brings
suggesting
up-
we butcher our friends to make sure they're alive?
I mean, that would ensure they're dead.
This seems like a Bugman plan.
We'll put that in
Well,
the
we
plan
just need a longer needle.
J-9 Zeta.
We just need a longer needle is all we need.
Just move behind the console. we're not butchering people.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like
I'm still
strenuously
holding the bird.
object to this. Yeah, we're still holding the bird down. Just out of general principle at this point, but
The coffee machine has already been seen to. We'll interrupt once we're done. Taking her maple syrup. She's been bad.
Alright.
She's on a strictly water diet. So,
Alright, are you... So you're not going with the cutting deeper plan?
oh no.
no.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No, this is a plan that came from somebody whose species eats people. So we're gonna sidetrack around that and come up with something else to do.
Alright.
Hey, you know, I've got an idea. Maybe if we eat their brains, we can find out if they're alive.
So,
Yeah, I think that'll probably let's wrap up that scene. So
Yeah.
we'll roll for a next scene and see what's going on.
Alright, while we generate the next scene, it is that time, so I'll be right back.
Alright.
I wrote 1. I meant to write 2. I wrote 1.
So that's it's an NPC action. So we need to roll to figure out what NPC. How many NPCs do we have?
With us or just
In
on the
total.
list? In total. I need 21.
21.
I don't know who Hacker is.
Hacker. The hacker you're supposed to find the identity of.
Alright. Really hope that's not the one that gets rolled.
21. I don't have a 21-sided die.
Let's not include Hacker, because we know
How
nothing
about a
about them.
7-sided dice 3 times?
Here's what we'll do. Roll a d20 and a d3. And we will ignore anything that's not a 1 on the d3.
8.
An 8. So who's the 8th person on our list?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. White phosphorus.
Okay.
That sounds like the name of a dragon.
White Phosphorus is a professional wrestler they met a while back.
Yeah. Do you know who Macho Man Randy Savage was?
Macho Man's the only thing that strikes a bell.
Yeah, it sounded like, oh yeah, brother! Well, it's a Shark Man based off of him. I'm the cream of the crop!
Originally, he was supposed to be based on Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
But apparently my Hulk Hogan sucks. It sounds like Macho Man.
Well, I mean, Macho Man was better, so maybe it was just some, favoritism that was showed in the audience. You did it so well, we decided to make it someone better. Yeah!
But now we gotta find out what the action is.
I think I have a way to help calm down our dead people.
Okay.
I think we should tell them that, they're only mostly dead. And mostly dead is a little bit alive.
Mistrust.
It is still possible they're alive. You don't know their biology that well.
Yeah, we do.
I know that mammals and reptiles bleed.
And
There's
have
also a
hearts.
thing called blubber. If you cut into blubber, you're not going to get anything other than more
One's a
blubber.
cat and the other's a turtle.
Not really known for a whole lot of blubber.
I'm just putting white phos. I don't have enough space for the rest of it. Yeah, so something's happening with white phosphorus.
Oh, fun.
So, alright, I got this. I know what this is.
We look out. We see a damaged shuttle coming in. It's white phosphorus.
White phosphorus is wrestling the damaged shuttle.
Hey, brother, decided to see if I could take a shuttle.
So, Yeah, Zach, we'll go with that.
Okay.
Well, not him wrestling a shuttle, but we will go with another shuttle coming in. Your sensors start picking up a new shuttle approaching.
This is turning into Grand Central Station. We're gonna have to set up a guest bed.
Come in, shuttle. Come in.
It's like, this is why phosphorus. Who am I talking to?
Hey, buddy. It's me, Zach San.
You want to come on in and get your blood tested?
Where are you guys at?
We're on the damaged ship.
Damaged ship. What damaged ship?
The one that you're flying
Well,
in between.
he's outside he's just outside the asteroid belt.
So you see the asteroid belt on your right?
I do see that.
Yeah, that's where we are. See the destroyed ship? There might be another ship. I'm air quoting here.
Okay, I think I got a lock on you. You guys need rescue.
Yes.
Yes. But there's also space magic. How do you feel about it?
Where phosphorus ain't afraid of no space magic.
All right. Come on in then, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You might be trapped here with us, but you know what? We're cool with it. You got your posse with you?
No, man, I left them behind. I'm heading out from the Pulsar Expo, heading back home for some private time.
Understandable.
Alright, so.
I was going to warn you, they're probably going to die. This place is weird. We've got some people who might be dead.
Did you check a pulse?
Yes. And we also did a blood test. They don't have it.
Well, that sounds like they're dead to me.
Well, they're talking and, I mean...
Moving around. That's generally not behavior you see from your average corpse.
Alright, so White Phosphorus is going to try to fly in to get to you guys. He has a much smaller ship, so we're going to say...
You have Aya Nails here? It's like...
I'm not sure if he would know who that is. But...
Sports...
He doesn't have her calendar?
Remember, he's Pulse and she's ASR.
Yeah. But she's also very attractive.
And has a calendar.
Alright, so let's see.
If he's based off Macho Man Randy Savage, he likes her.
So...
White Phosphorus loves the ladies.
Hey, baby, want to snap into a Slim Jim?
Is that offensive if I say that to the turtle? Snapping turtle. She's a sea turtle.
Alright, this ship is a lot smaller. I'm going to say it's somewhat likely he can get to you guys. And we rolled a 43. Somewhat like... So yeah, he's able to navigate his smaller ship through the
Better
asteroids.
pilot than I thought he was. He doesn't
So-
seem like the type that drives.
What is the capacity of the ship, the shuttle?
What was the ship that you guys had bought? Remember, you guys bought a
We
small
got
one.
like a Corvette or something?
Yeah.
It was like a... I think ours can sit 10 comfortably.
Right.
Okay, so that's basically what he's driving. He's driving a Corvette.
Okay, so we could all just pile aboard and like escape the asteroid belt. Well, I mean, the only reason that we haven't tried getting out of the asteroid belt is because our engines are in the other half of the ship.
Well, that and apparently our ship we came here on is here. We just can't
Right,
see
but it's
it.
outside the asteroid belt. We need to like exit the asteroid belt and see if that exits us out of the bubble.
Okay.
Hey, White Phosphorus, did you
So-
see another ship out there?
So, alright, so hold on. His ship docks. Oh, I'm assuming you guys sent him coordinates to actually find you.
Yep.
Alright.
I'm heading that way.
So, well, his ship's not going to be able to dock, but he's able to pull in close, and he can come out and come to where you guys' command room is.
I rope his ship onto it.
So, White Phosphorus will enter. And he looks around.
Pin him down.
What? You pin him down.
We're not
check
pinning
the
him down.
blood.
He would willingly take the test.
I'm gonna cut his finger.
Hey, bud, we gotta do a blood test on you and also check your pulse.
All right, so let's. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure white phosphorus would not have a problem with that.
Absolutely. So here we go. It's 86. 86 is the roll. Does he have a pulse? Does he bleed?
Let's find out if he has a pulse.
Hold on.
But we'll wait for the pulse one, because I got it.
Oh, all right. So you're checking that. So yes, he has a pulse.
Really?
Well, he's doing the blow.
As
I
a
did,
shark, he should have a much faster pulse. It should be in.
So, yeah, he has a pulse. So then what would you roll?
I rolled a 67 for the pulse.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he was
And
doing
I
the
got
blow.
an 86 for does he bleed?
A6 for does he bleed? Yes.
Okay. It's time for the paperclip test.
Yep.
75.
75. Yeah. No, it does not react.
Okay.
Congratulations, you're alive.
As far as we can tell in this place.
And you are not an alien.
Yeah. He's like, well, I already knew I was alive.
Well, yeah, but now we know.
Yeah. I mean, everyone in this room thought they were alive.
And most of them were right.
And he-
So, I'm still on the theory
So-
that there's a time dilation.
So, well, when you guys say that, he looks around. He's like, well, which one of you is not alive?
Well, that doesn't really matter right now.
Point to the turtle and the cat girl.
Now he's gonna be prejudiced.
Supposed to.
So yeah, he looks at them. He's like, well, something's not right. I mean, people who aren't alive don't walk around and look good like that.
Yeah, it's space magic.
Also, don't get on him. Very touchy. She's a wizard. Points over to the portal. She's a fighting wizard too. Pursue it romantically, not aggressively. Also, the mouse called dibs on the cat.
The mouse did what?
Called dibs on the cat.
Oh,
What is wrong with him?
So,
She's attractive.
so, oh god.
It's a mouse
I
Yeah.
rolled a 51.
and a cat.
Yeah.
That's alright.
I think the cat likes the mouse for a different reason entirely.
Oh.
No, I'm sure she's well fed.
So, white phosphorus is like, I mean, it's tempting, but I'm not so sure about the whole not living thing. There's something not right here. What happened to your ship?
Oh, this isn't ours. We came to rescue. That's what I wanted to ask. Did you see another one outside?
On my way in? No, I don't think so.
Okay, that's not good. So, yeah. So you remember my wife? Real pretty worker lady?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, she's on that ship and we can't find it. Nor can we contact it.
Well,
But
okay.
our friend we could contact them.
White phosphorus don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, space magic.
We'll figure that out once we get out of here. But first of all, I'm not so sure all of us should get out of here.
Why not?
Because your ship is destroyed and you got people who aren't living walking around. Something not right there.
Right. So, don't you think that they deserve like a proper burial? Not just like floating around in a ship forever?
White phosphorus don't bury people when they're still walking around. That's the problem.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
There's a first time for everything.
Only in the ring.
We're going to get out of the asteroid belt, out of the space magic, and then see if they're still dead.
He's definitely against it. You're gonna have to try and roll.
Then intimidate him into.
No, I got
Don't
coercion.
intimidate him. Literally the first time they met, he fought a giant monster.
I've got coercion.
Because he wanted
Let's
to.
see.
Barehanded.
Community
And won.
is my D12.
Well,
D12.
He was winning.
he won because you guys helped.
So 4 plus 3. So that's a 13,
Uh-huh.
15, 4, 4. So I got 2 successes.
You got 2 successes.
Yeah.
So it would have been. Alright.
62.
63. Alright. You're just kind of barely able to convince him to go along with it.
Okay, so everybody on the ship.
I'll take a snapshot of our dwelling that we had.
Alright, so we know you guys want to go on the ship. Does Jane want to go on the ship?
98.
It's a high number.
It is a high number.
Is that good or bad?
As White Phosphorus is about to lead you guys out, Jane butts in and she's like, "Hold on, I'm not so sure either if we should be leaving."
You are free to stay behind. We are not forcing anybody to come along, but this is a possibility of escape.
Right, but that also means it's a possibility of escape for whatever was on this ship that caused the crash.
Well, it's either you or Nallus, so...
Well, to be fair, what actually caused the crash was the captain rammed it into asteroids, completely making it his fault.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Yeah.
Yes, but you told her he did it because of something that was on the ship.
Yeah.
So we'll set up quarantine.
We need to do a look over on the ship, because I'm going to look out the window. Is the ship still there?
But Phosphorus ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, his ship is still there.
Okay. That's good. Okay, so we're going to do a looky-loo on the ship. Does anyone... show of hands, does anyone want to stay? The bird does not get a vote.
The bird wants to leave.
So, Jane would definitely raise her hand and be like, she's going to be like, "I'm not comfortable letting anybody leave until we know for sure what's going on here."
Well, Jane's gonna have to stop me.
She might be able to. We got to see space magic at work. It blew a big hole out of a building. And she's specifically combat oriented.
Sounds like a worthy opponent to me.
Okay, I'm going to ask a question of the Chaos Board.
Okay, what do you want me to know?
Do I think that Galapagos Jane trying to prevent us from leaving is in fact nefarious in nature?
Okay. So that would probably be like a street smarts check.
Street smarts? Okay,
Remember-
so this
yes.
is mind presence.
I remember
street
before
smarts.
that you thought it'd be a bad idea to let her, to toss her out.
So that's a success and a failure. So I got one success.
One success. So I'd say roll on. Oh, here, I'll do this.
17.
A what?
17.
Do you think it's nefarious in nature, is what you're asking? You do not.
Okay.
You do not think it's nefarious. You think she's generally concerned about letting something horrible loose.
You know what? Why don't we do a check over the ship? If it looks clean, anyone who wants to stay can stay and keep looking. But,
Well, I mean, I
there's
think-
weird going on here.
I think that we should minimize the possibilities because, I mean, at this point, if whatever it is that the captain was worried about is alive, we are guaranteed to be on the ship that is taking place on. If our group moves to White Phosphorus's Corvette, there's a chance that we're leaving whatever it is behind.
Unless it's on the ship. That's the one thing.
Well, right, but I'm saying that it's guaranteed to be on the ship now. If we move ships, there's a possibility that we left it behind.
Plus, we don't have to worry about oxygen.
And we can still work things out in the comfort of the working ship instead of the destroyed ship.
Yeah. So, does that work for you if we just make our friend here's ship our new HQ?
You guys want to roll to convince her?
Yeah, sure. Let's see. Coercion, present,
Help.
community presence, coercion. That's 10, 6, 13, 8. So that's 3 successes.
3 successes. I'm trying to convince her. All right. So will she accept that? All right. So she'll agree to that just as long as White Phosphorus doesn't try to leave the asteroid belt.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, I think that's good.
All right.
Also, we need to figure out, because I don't want them to die. So figuring out that little hiccup, because I'm going with time dilation. Comment down below. Is it time dilation?
Or is it space magic making them look dead?
Yep, or that.
Which is my theory.
We all agree it's space magic.
Or the space magic could be interfering with our tests.
Yep.
And it needs to be eliminated.
All right. So y'all are going to move to his ship.
Yes.
So this will trigger a new scene.
Okay.
So you guys are in his ship. So we gotta roll on a new scene.
$53.
53.
For the edification of the audience.
I rolled on close a thread.
Oh, we made it.
Hold on.
we succeed.
Oh, close a thread.
Yeah. We've got multiple threads.
One of them is return home. The other is find missing ship. We've got to close one of them.
Yeah.
And
Or
one
the
of them
dead
leads to
thing.
the other.
Okay.
Or it could be the dead thing. Maybe we walk onto this ship and all of a sudden, of blood.
Let's see. Let's roll for the event meeting.
53 again.
If our adversary.
Oh no.
46.
46. Food.
Oh.
Adversary.
That
food.
is the worst kind of adversary.
I wonder what's on this ship.
food poisoning.
I mean, it pretty much solved itself. What is our big threat? Why is it after us? Food. I'm hauling our stuff in, by the way. You know, the stuff that we can take with us.
Alright.
We still need water, despite, you know, our oxygen need is met,
Alright.
but just to make sure we got water.
Alright. I
Well, I
definitely.
mean, we're on a working ship now. He should have like synthesis available.
Alright, so I definitely know what's going on. Yeah, you guys want to alright, what are you doing that you're on the ship?
Okay, so checking the bloom thing again.
Yeah.
Is it any different here on the ship?
So that you're on White Phosphorus ship. You notice your Q bloom reading is slowly going up.
Is it supposed to slowly rise? Saying this to the space wizard.
So Jane looks at your indicator and she's like, "No, that's generally. I mean, that would mean things are getting worse."
I'm gonna walk closer to the door. Does it raise slightly faster as I walk towards it?
Towards the door.
Yeah. So, like, does it get higher the closer to the wreckage I get?
Trying to triangulate the Q bloom.
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, if it's coming from the ship, then we know.
So like you go by the door. No, it's actually getting. It actually starts going down a little bit.
Huh, it's actually gone down, so I will walk to the other side of the ship. You know,
Okay.
while watching it.
Okay. You notice as you pass through the ship, it starts going up again, and then as you get over to the other side, it starts going down again.
Right to the middle.
Now it's going up again.
Try front and back.
I try front to back.
Alright.
So it's just like, doot, kind of, excuse me, pardon me.
Yeah, it's going down again.
And, excuse me, pardon
And
me.
as you pass through the center ship, it goes up, and then as you get to the back, it goes down again.
Huh.
Get one of the dead people.
Raise it up towards the ceiling.
Get one of the dead people
White
to do it.
phosphorus. Have you been playing with space magic?
Not that I can remember. Not lately.
This is
Don't buy those voodoo dolls, trust me. It's how your Roomba gets possessed.
Get one of
I
the...
mean, how it can randomly, things can happen like your Roomba getting possessed. I'm not responsible for the Roomba.
Get
you
one
owe
of-
me an exorcist.
Get one of the dead people to test it. And see if it reacts the same
That's a good
way.
question.
Okay.
Didn't test that on them either.
So you're gonna test the Cure Bloom on the
Yeah.
Alright, who are you testing on first?
Not the Space Wizard.
Oh.
Because pretty sure they already give off some. I will give it off of our Space Cat.
So, as you go and start scanning Nalus with the Cure Bloom indicator, it starts ticking up again. It's like going up really fast. It's like
Oh. You got a lot of space magic coming off you.
Every little thing she does is magic.
I mean, we did roll a thread. Oh, can you grab that for me?
Turns out this is just some form of mimic creature, and it's like we zoom out over into the space pod. She's just like reading a book while waiting for rescue.
So when you notice that, Jane quickly moves over and starts pushing you away from her. She's like, "Stay back. That's not good. She shouldn't be doing that."
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of that going around right now.
I check her.
Obviously, you're getting reads off of her. She's
But is it continuing to tick up like it was with her?
no.
Okay. Hey, you feeling okay, Nihilus?
And she starts laughing softly. She's like,
That's not a good sign.
she's like, you happened across a wrecked ship in the middle of space,
Uh-huh.
and you search for survivors, and you find a single life sign, and it just happens to be someone you actually know and care about rescuing. What are the chances of that actually happening?
You'd be surprised how often we meet those odds.
Yeah, I mean, we're literally out here on a crashed ship, and white phosphorus just happens to show up?
This is a friend, a pretty close friend.
What are the odds of that? So, you might want to rephrase your question, lady.
You asked this question. We got a space hole on another planet that opened up in our freaking office.
What are the odds that a demon is going to show up and possess your freaking Roomba?
She's like, well, you're...
I believe the words you're looking for is good point.
Yeah, she's like, well, your meathead shark's dumb stupidity over there aside.
Can I shoot her in the head while she's monologuing?
She's talking about white phosphorus.
Okay. She's not specifying what shark, so...
Yeah, we have 2 meatheads, thank you.
His dumb luck aside, the chances of you finding your friend as the only survivor on that wreckage, you had to realize they were incredibly slim.
Yeah. We knew that going in. I mean, literally, isn't that what we said? That it's like, well, there's a chance. So...
She says, I have no clue who it is you actually see me as, but whoever it is, I can assure you they probably were not anywhere near this wreckage.
Oh. Well...
Again, can I shoot her in the head while she's
you're
monologuing?
willing to...
Before you do that,
welcome to.
Can you do this?
I'm glad that's not on camera.
There was a gesture.
No.
It's library friendly. There's... There's no reason for concern.
And you all think exonymphs are the degenerates.
No, we think exonymphs are potential predator animals.
Exactly. Potential serial killer by nature.
More predatory than that move right there.
Yeah.
Alright, so what are you doing, James?
I'm gonna shoot her.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. You're welcome
mind
to do that.
acuity plus ranged combat. My mind acuity is 3. My ranged combat is nothing. So let's see. D10.
Real nice of this thing to fix all that stuff
So
for
I
us and
get
keep us
3
alive.
rolls.
Hey, shoot her in the leg so she still lives.
I want to shoot her in the head.
Yeah,
She's
I'm
very
try-
clearly not who we thought she was.
I'm really
Right,
into the
but-
let's just go ahead and kill her.
Right, but let's see her suffer first.
Let's see. That's
Well, we don't know if we are
6.
shooting it in the leg.
9. That's a hit.
Okay.
9. That's another hit. I hit her twice
In the leg, right?
for 5 damage
5 damage. Alright.
each. So that's 10 damage total.
10 damage total. Alright. So you shoot her for 10 damage, and she laughs again. And as you look at her, the illusion of malice starts kind of fading away.
Please don't be a space owl.
I'm not sure why she
God.
chose now to reveal
You
herself as a
verbalized
threat when most of us are close quarters fighters.
You verbalized it in front of the DM. Why?
'Cause that means that space owls can be intelligent.
Hey, Zach,
Uh,
it's not just a space owl. It is a space owl like one you've never seen before.
Verbalized it in front of the DM.
not my fault. He had a mini pre-prepared. It has a top hat.
Isn't this dude from Hazbin Hotel?
Hell of a boss.
Oh, there you go.
We ran into one once. We couldn't kill it, and that was a dumb one.
Why couldn't she kill it?
Because it warps time around it.
Yeah, it warps reality. It makes reality go, ah. And then it stops working, and then you die.
Okay, so can I take my next combat action?
So, yeah, Malice's illusion fades away, and you are face to face with an owl.
I'm gonna keep shooting it.
This one, it looks a lot more ominous than the gene spliced, whatever tube baby you fought the first time.
I'm gonna keep shooting it.
I just love the idea of owls like, ow! Ow! It's like just emptying the magazine.
Yeah, you're able to just keep shooting. That's fine.
Okay.
Just passive
miss.
insight, because I don't think I should have to roll for this.
Hit.
How dangerous is it to be shooting in a spaceship?
Miss.
Well, it's very close quarters, so I think you should use close quarters.
I mean, it kind of depends on what kind of weapons you're using. Have you ever watched Cowboy Bebop? I mean,
Yeah, that ends badly a lot of times.
a lot of times, but not always.
How many windows are there?
I hit the owl again.
Okay. How much damage?
Another 5.
Another 5.
I'm not screaming. I'm very calmly just plugging this owl full of lead.
So, unlike the previous owl that you fought, this one, I mean, you can definitely see your hits are hitting him. You know.
Is he bleeding now?
You can see your bullets going in.
I'm not hearing that there's blood.
But he doesn't look like he's overly concerned about it.
Maybe it'll be different when I hit him with his sword.
Can I throw my brick to toggle at him?
You're what?
The brick to toggle I have?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna do that too.
Okay.
Yeah,
You throw a toggle at him and it bounces off.
I'm guessing the bloom is up.
Yeah, the bloom is up. You've got a kill bloom reading of 3 right now.
Oh, that's
Tackle
not good.
him out of the ship. Tackle him out of the ship.
I just want to let you guys know, It is 6:55. This is going to be like a combat session. We're not going to be able to do it tonight.
Yeah. I think we call it there.
Right.
Remember when we get back next week, tackle him out of the ship.
But before we go, the owl will.
I just put owl all caps with an exclamation point.
So, but after Cloak shoots him however many times and throws the toggle at him, he just looks back over at y'all and is like, you could have just stayed on the ship. I was doing my best to keep you alive.
I mean, you can't blame her. She's a mouse, you're an owl. It's just instinct. It's like how seals get real uncomfortable when I stare at them intensely.
I mean, I thought that this was the standard wisdom. If there's an owl, kill it on sight. We're not supposed to have owls. We're supposed to get rid of them. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Yay.
And we will continue shooting the owl.
We will figure out what to do with the owl at that
We will
point.
tackle it out of the ship.
Maybe. It may not care about space.
That's fine. If we can get it tackled out of the ship and you can get back in the ship, then we can hit the gas pedal and get the frick out of here and leave it behind with its wreck.
Okay, just real quick, just one last question. Do vectors lay eggs?
If they are of an egg-laying species.
Okay. Okay, just clarifying, because I was wondering about that.
Is that something that you roll on the misfortune chart? Our bird girls just be like out for a week laying an egg.
I mean, okay, let's not go down that rabbit hole. That's a deep rabbit hole I don't want to think about, because now I'm like, is that why there's always we always have eggs on every 2 weeks?
I watch Monster Musume.
Listen, we're not bringing this up.